guys? Impact here, Hallelujah Restoration. We're replacing some of these slabs out here on Wall Tower Road, and just wanted to give you a few tricks on how to, what's the best way to replace these slabs. So here's the existing slab that we tucked down, and this slab actually met up very well inside the jam. So we basically just want to take our new slab and replicate the old slab. So one of the most important things, you always want to know where the top of the door is. So top of the existing door, I'll put an arrow here to know, so I know where it is. And then looking at our new slab, I can tell that the larger panel is the top of the door. So we got the top of the door to the top of the door. So that's the most important thing. Once you got those both lined up at the top, you can just kind of come in and basically line up all your edges. Once all your edges are lined up, then you can come back and mark out your hinges. So just want to mark out exactly where the old hinges are, all the way down. And then you want to come out and mark where your door handle is. Just put a mark right in the center. Alright, once you're done with that, you can take it off. And then you can mark your setback on your door handle. So the setback on your average door handle is going to be 2 3/8. So if you were to pull 2 3/8 from the edge of the door, you put a mark right there, 2 3/8, and you'll know exactly where your door handle is going to go. So one thing about the door handle you're going to need to remember when you get ready to use your hole saw, when you come through the front of the door, when you go through about 3/4 of the way, stop, because your pilot bit's going to actually come through the bottom of the door. At that point, you're going to want to go up underneath the door or flip the door over and finish the drilling that way. If not, once you drill all the way through, once you kind of go through that last little bit, there's a good chance that when that saw comes through, it's going to blow out and damage the finish of the door. So just make sure you go through the front 3/4 of the way through, stop, come back, and go through the other side. And then mortising out the hinges is a little tricky. Takes a little bit of skill. You might want to start with the old door. Maybe go ahead and mark the hinges out on the old door and kind of get used to using that router on the old door. That way if you mess up, hey, it doesn't really matter. And then when you get good at it, go ahead and start on the new door. One of the things you want to keep in mind is just always be able to see what you're cutting. So if you're on the edge of the door and you're coming to you, you can see well, but when you're going away from you can't see. It's okay. Pick the router up, reposition, and pull it towards you where you can see. So those are some good tips on replacing your doors. If you're not feeling comfortable replacing your doors, just remember, give us a call. Hallelujah Restoration.